Hey everybody, I'm here with Judo Dojo from Los Angeles, California, and they're a surf band I recently discovered and very much like. How are you doing today, guys?
Doing good.
Good.
Thanks
Thanks
for
for
having
having
us.
us. This is so
What?
fun.
Yes, it's totally cool, and thank you for your patience. Tell me, first introduce yourselves and what instruments you play, how the writing scheme works, and how the band dynamic.
Okay.
I'm Jania. I play drums.
I'm Jacob. I play guitar. I also play bass. And we basically just we write everything kind of together and we record it all in this room. And yeah, so it's all in-house.
Wonderful. So you had something come out recently, and then you released a new single.
Mhm.
Um, Start from the inception of the band and the maybe your motives for doing such, and what's coming up in the future.
Oh, okay. Well,
Well, we've known each other for a million years. We went to high school together. And so we've been playing in bands together since the early
yeah.
2000s. And so this is like our third or fourth iteration. But this is our first attempt at instrumental music because neither of us can sing. And during the lockdown, we were like, oh, we can't play anywhere or meet up with our singers. So I think Jake challenged himself by trying to write songs that were catchy enough and had, hooks without vocals. And I thought he did really good. And so then we kind of just start, like, I think Stay Out of the Water, he wrote the first week of lockdown.
Yeah, we kind of fell into surf rock. We didn't even necessarily plan on being kind of a surf rock band. We just wanted to try to make instrumental music. And when we started writing songs, they just, we're both surf rock fans, of course, but we didn't really know that it was going to evolve into that. But we've been playing all over LA and Long Beach and touring as a band called Bella Novella for like the last 12 to 15 years. And when the lockdown hit, we just, all our shows were canceled. We thought this is it. We're probably done, but we got bored pretty quick and started writing new music. And, this is kind of what came of it.
Awesome, awesome. One of the Is that a bikini kill shirt?
Yes.
Yes.
See, I'm a fan, so like when I see things I'm a fan of, just take it
Yes.
to the
Love
corner
it.
of my eye, I notice it.
Good spot.
Yes.
um, so the first thing I noticed, as most people my age who are into guitar music, at some point or another had dabbled in Ingve Malmsteen. Uh,
Wow.
Yep, we've seen him live. His favorite.
oh yeah, oh yeah. So when I first heard your music, it came across as, a new surf band, and it was very good. And then I noticed there were some little licks in there, and I was like, oh, like there's a little bit of Ingve style in there. Tell me a little bit about that influence.
Well, you've got a good ear because when I started playing guitar as a teenager, like some of the first records I bought were like Yngwie Malmsteen and Dick Dale. He had a '90s album, Calling Up Spirits was one of the first
Oh yeah,
CDs,
oh yeah.
and yeah, I got really into all that. I always loved instrumental music. I just didn't know whether or not we could pull it off. And in high school, I played in punk bands mostly, and she played in kind of punk and indie bands, and uh, so we just never even attempted anything really instrumental. But yeah, definitely was a huge
I think
Yngwie Malmsteen
I
fan.
think you were even I think like the first week of lockdown, you were even playing along to like a drum and bass track of an Ingve song and you were trying to learn the entire solo because I remember just
I
hearing
was,
that over and
yes.
over again. So that's probably you just
it,
probably took
it all bled
riffs right
into
from
the
that.
new
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
What One cool thing I didn't realize is Rivers Cuomo is a huge Ingve fan.
Really?
Yeah.
And he was recently on a podcast, and he was just sitting there with his guitar, and I think it was Chris Shiflett from the Foo Fighters has a podcast,
Mhm.
and he said why don't you just whip out your favorite Ingve riff? And he just goes, "Woo," and there's Rivers Kioma on YouTube playing Ingve.
Wow.
It was,
Wow.
it's pretty rad because you rarely see things like that. So
Yeah, yeah.
when I hear it, I have a great appreciation for it.
Yeah, yeah. No, I was a big fan. I remember his liner notes were always hilarious, where he would thank like Michelangelo and Leonardo da Vinci, and oh, it was just so ridiculous in the like ruffled shirts. So
Yeah.
I never thought I could pull off a ruffled shirt like that, but
You can.
I'll have to try.
So, um, do you also play drums in the other bands that you play in?
Yeah, yes.
So what
Yeah.
is the difference? How was the transition between the rock type bands and this instrumental music? What was the difference for you?
I mean, I guess there's more room for fills. And I mean, I'm kind of playing the same sort of thing. I think I've sort of always loved surf drums, just like fast, aggressive, really clean fills, and like not very jazzy and just I have a lot of aggression, and it's really fun to hit the drums really fast and play hard and fast. And Clint Burke's one of my favorite drummers, and he's
Ah,
yeah, he's like my favorite drummer.
yeah,
But and I feel like I learned how to play drums by watching Blondie live at Music Lot and DVDs, over and over again. So and yeah, so I just kind of like I've kind of always played sort of surf-esque drums, just kind of like pop, straightforward, just
yeah.
snare, tom rolls kind of thing.
Do you know who Dave Klein is?
Dave
Oh,
Klein.
I'm familiar with his recording, and
Yeah. Well, he likes to post a lot of pictures of him in the process of recording bands and stuff like that. And one day there's this picture of him and Clem Burke and Laramie Dean.
oh
And I was
yeah,
like, oh my God, what the hell is that? Did you see that?
I heard about that. Yeah, like he played on the Laramie Dean new album, and that's really
Yeah.
cool.
And I was
So
like, wow. And it was super cool to see that the dude just wants to play. You know what I mean? And,
Yeah. Yeah, we've like in our last band when we were playing around in LA, we opened for one of his bands. Can't remember the name of that band because he's in
I
like
can't even.
every
He's
band.
got
yeah,
so many.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And it was awesome because that was like I think that was our last show before lockdown.
Yeah,
Was we played at the Redwood Bar in downtown LA, and we opened for his band, and he watched me play, and I just giggled the whole time because it was like, oh my God, like I learned from him, and now he's watching me play. He watched our whole set, and I was
she
like,
she's
Wow.
got over there. She's got some Klemberg signature sticks that his drum
oh
tech
yes,
gave us.
yes.
So
Nice.
that was exciting.
All right. I want to end this Kleinberg second on
More Clipper.
with one question. That video on YouTube of them Blondie playing Dreaming on that talk show. How crazy is that?
Yes. Oh man.
So
That's
good.
like my favorite. Yeah, that's probably my favorite drum take ever in all of music. And like, yeah, that's my jam. It's so great.
When we met, we honestly, we in the '90s, we both had the same
Best of
Best of
Blondie.
Blondie in our CD players at the same time,
Yeah.
Oh
and
wow.
listening to Dreaming on repeat and hanging on the telephone and all of that. So
Yeah.
Yes. We're
Yeah.
like, we're musical soulmates.
yes,
That's awesome. That's awesome. When you find something like that, it's like you got to really work hard not to let that slip away.
yeah.
Mhm.
Your lives start happening, and Um, so these songs that you've written, the self-titled and the new single. Tell us about the new single and where you're going from there.
Well, we just actually that little single we threw up. We just put that up on Valentine's Day because we're eventually going to release an EP of covers of all of our like favorite classic movie themes. So that was the theme to the Romeo and Juliet from the late '60s, and so we have like we're gonna put like a 5 or 6 song EP out with just movie themes.
Oh, nice.
Also, we're working on a another EP that we're about halfway finished with, that's probably going to come out in the next month or two, with another 5 or 6 songs.
Oh,
And
nice.
eventually we'll probably, combine a few of these into a full length. So we're just going to keep, I mean, it's a little ambitious, but our goal is to release a new EP every 3 to 4 months, for the
Oh,
next
great.
year. And
Yeah, and that's one fun thing about this band is that we've always played originals and we've never really done a lot of covers, and it's so fun to play covers. Yeah, I actually we got like a little keyboard for the living room, and so we've been playing, piano, and I have found a book from the 90s when I was like in middle school that was you know, it was all like the best themes from movies, and it was only up until like 92. And so, and I used to play piano, and so we were just like, these songs are great, let's make them really fast and aggressive and punk and surf. And so that's kind of where that came from. And there's also like some Taiwanese songs, I'm half Taiwanese, that we've thought about covering. And so
traditional.
yeah, so that's really fun, just to be able to cover just random things, then make them all sound surfy.
That's
And
where, oh, I'm sorry.
because it's 2 of us, and we record it all at home, and we just can crank it out kind of at a faster pace now. So we're all that should come out within the next year. A couple of cover EPs, and then probably 2 more original EPs with 5 or 6 songs each.
Excellent. Excellent. It sounds like you guys are really stepping it up. Are you planning on playing some shows to get people familiar with the new music?
Yeah, we kind of held off while we were finishing up recording and stuff, but we're starting to book for summer, later part of summer here, and we're gonna definitely start playing out more
Great.
later in the year here.
Awesome. Well, I really enjoyed your music, and I'm so glad I got to talk to both of you. The link in the description is to their Bandcamp site, where you can get the new single or the Judo Dojo self-titled EP, which is amazing. Like I said, there's a little Ingme link in there. Pay attention in Los Angeles to some of the shows coming up. I know there's a mutual friend of ours who will probably put you on a couple shows.
Oh, okay.
So I wish you have a great day. Thank you for getting up early, and I appreciate your time and really enjoy listening to your music. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for having
so
us.
much. Yeah, this is so fun, and thank you for giving us this opportunity. And this is so cool what you're doing.
Yeah, you're becoming the Larry King of surf rock. You're interviewing all the good ones.
The one guy who asks questions that people don't hate.
Right.
Okay, guys, you have a great day.
Thank you, Ryan.
You too.
Have a good one.
Bye.